laundry, which is just mostly muslin cloths and towels now at this point. I said I'd come on just because I actually have some time today, and I'm deliberately not cooking food and preparing for my week away next week. Like, I feel like I should. I've just finished a little harvest out in the garden, and I am with it's only tiny. I'm not getting much, to be honest, but you know, it's fine. But I'm making a recipe that I found on Instagrams, and it's like a vegetarian tartlet or something. So we're just gonna, flatbread, it's a flatbread. So I'm going to see how that works out. And I have the spinning wheel set up in the kitchen. The child has seemed to ignore it a little bit, like it's a normal thing. And I'm like, great, we keep that up. I mean, obviously when I start spinning around her, she's like, no, I'm gonna stick my hands in it. I'm gonna come really close, sit on your lap. And then if you stop at all, I'm gonna scream because I like watching it. And then also I like putting my fingers in all the things. And then it's a big deal. Hi, how are you? From Kensington in the Maryland in the USA. Hello. I am based in Ireland. I'm based on the west coast in the county Limerick. So, and I washed my hair yesterday, but you can't tell because it's been up in a bun because I worked 12 hours yesterday. So do let me know where you're from and what the weather's like, because our July is rain and more rain. Shocking for Ireland, shocking. There's my flatbread. We must have a little look. Hi from Greece. Oh gosh, are you getting the super duper high temperatures? Because we have all your water. Sorry, very apologize. You have all our heat and we have all your water. All of it. Hi. Could you check on the flatbread there and see if it's cooked? That's my husband. Who's that? It's extremely hot. Ah, yeah, I would be. From Devon. Oh, where in Devon? Because we have a lot of history with Devon. My husband's from Barnstable and I worked in Exeter for a long time. So love that. New Zealand, cold and showers. I suppose it's winter, so that's to be expected. Actually, what temperature is it, Joanne? I'd love to know. Because New Zealand kind of is very similar to Irish weather, I think. Well, what do you think? Is it done? Yeah? I'm gonna have it with some of that Kefir cheese. It's all the veg that I grew in the garden that I picked, that I harvested today. Plus some extra. I think the cabbages are actually gonna turn into something. I think there's 4 cabbages out of the 12 or 15 that I planted.
The slugs not done?
The slugs got all the ones in the middle, but on the outside they seem to have left alone. So the hearts of them seem to be okay. Don't know. Just checking the temperature, 12 degrees. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, your grandmother's from Kerry. Lovely. Just down the road. Axminster, East Devon, not too far. Oh yeah, not too far. Lovely. I haven't been. Oh well, we went back and we stayed in North Devon, close to James's family, and we stayed in. Oh, I can never remember the name of it. Croyd. Thank you. And but it was in January, so it was like cold and wet on a grey cold day. It's grey and cold everywhere. Ugh. Here in the Isles up here, not down in Greece. Poor El Maritza. Yeah, so I'm spinning. I am really enjoying spinning this summer. I love it. I'll show you. Let me see. You are plugged in. So, and you'll see my laundry as well. Let me see. Can I zoom you out? No, I can't. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah. How's that? You see my stars. Yeah, this is my spinning wheel. She's an Ashford Traveller, and she's pretty. She's a double treadle, and I have her on some tension. I've forgotten everything. My mind has literally vanished. It's going around the bobbin and it's going around the spin, this thing. I've forgotten it all. It's fine. It's grand, but it's very relaxing anyway. Now I can't read. Well, that's fine. Perfect. So, yes, we're just about to drop the car in and do a few bits today. I'm off today. I worked a long day yesterday, and I'm trying to take every Wednesday off because I also work weekends too. I'm working this Saturday all day. Yes, I will have a coffee actually, James, if that's suitable. Thank you. I bought some more coffee actually, did you see? Yeah. So, but we're going away next week. Not for long actually. Yeah, but we've got a house sitter and everything to mind the cats, because the cats have to be minded constantly. I feel really guilty whenever, because the cats like leave us presents. Does anyone have tips actually on how to stop getting cats bringing birds and mice into the house? I suppose the only solution is to keep them as outside cats, but that's not really an option in this house, because they're cuddly and we love them. I suppose the other option is to keep them inside, which they would also hate. So, yeah. I don't know. Does anyone have an idea about that? Because I feel really guilty whenever like our house sitter like has to deal with the remains. I don't know. The weather is shockingly bad, and we're going to Ireland for our holidays, so we won't even be far away. And it's going to be, I don't know what sort of weather it's going to be. I'm seeing all my friends going to like France, and they're all going to the beach, and I'm like, that looks so nice. But also a lot of work, a lot of plane journeys. Can I have a party ring as well, please? Willow will say nothing because she will never find out.
Yes.
Yeah. So, that's our plans. So, let me talk a little bit about what I'm spinning. So, I'm spinning this absolutely gorgeous blue fibre here. I actually can't remember the name. It is from John Arbon Textiles, and it is it has a stunning like black undertone, and then like pops of teal, and it spins up to be this most beautiful color. Can you see? It's like a deep, like a petrol green, almost like a petrol blue. Oh, it's beautiful. So I started spinning for this project maybe 3 years ago, and I had to stop spinning because I got pregnant, and every time I started spinning or knitting or crocheting I would feel seasick. So that was incredibly stressful for me, and then I of course had a child and a toddler and a baby, and it was, well, no, just the one. And she was a baby toddler child. And yeah, so I'm getting back to this project, and it's going to be a pullover with a little bit of Fair Isle possibly. I haven't actually picked out the pattern, but it is going to go with these beautiful Polworth skeins from Sweet Georgia. So these are all three-plied fractal ply, or maybe actually no, I think they were all spun together end to end and then plied together end to end to try and keep the colors together. So I don't know how that's going to work and show up, but it'll be pretty. And then this dark blue will be the contrast. So that'll be the contrast. Now I feel like this one is going to mix in quite a lot, so maybe this one will be like the collar and the cuffs, and then these two will contrast a bit better. Maybe. Sure, look, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. I'll do a few swatches and see. And maybe I'll just do something simple like stripes because, you know, life's hard and short and blah, blah, blah. Double drive. Thank you, Patricia. When your cats brought presents, I got such a fright. I screamed, and after the second time they left the presents outside. Maybe I'll just scream at them. But you see, maybe you've got conscientious cats. I've just got assholes. I don't care. That's cute. I can't believe your cats listen to you and your fear. Anyway, I'm starving. I need to check that pie actually. Do you want to come with me? I've been doing a lot of preserving and pickling. I made jam the first time successfully. I've been trying for a long time, but no, sorry, I accidentally turned on Siri or whatever it is. Oh, I gotta clean this camera. It's so professional, my setup. So I made gooseberry jam out of some gooseberries that a friend sent me, and it's actually set, look, no dribble. And then this is actually the last of last year's sweet pickles, and I'm giving them to a friend because I've made already too many. These are the only beetroot that have survived. They're golden beetroot. And this is my tartlet. I'm going to see what happens here. Ooh. So I had zucchini, onion, and these tiny little, these little cherry tomatoes. And just a bit of egg, and what else did I put in this? Oh, a cabbage, onion, cabbage, just whatever vegetable I had. I cut it up real small, chucked it in. Oh, a radish as well, or like a turnip, like a small turnip. So it looks pretty, and I just need to cut it up now, so I'm just going to turn it around. It held together. That's good. And I think I've got some Kefir cheese, which I'm going to put with it. I think that will be delicious. So let's see. Ooh, it's kind of bready. Bready. Smells nice. Oh. So it's it's not really a quiche, but kind of like a flatbread situation. I think your man on Instagram or wherever it was, I think he cooked it a lot. I think it was a lot thinner, and I think he cooked it a lot longer to make it super crispy. Like, yeah, but it's delicious, and I think it's cooked. Needs cheese. I mean, doesn't everything? But yeah, so I'm gonna get some thingy cheese. I love watching you spin. Never tried that in crochet, but I just brought my first CSM. Ooh, I would love a sock machine. I have so many socks half done, and I'm just like, ooh, painful. And I have so much sock yarn as well. I'd love one, but I'm holding off. Like, come on, Grace, calm down. Yeah, so I'm gonna let this cool down, cover it over, maybe get some, maybe just get a little bit. Jeez, it just did. So this is Kefir cheese, basically I have these kefir grains and I put it in with milk, and then I instantly forget that I have made it, and I leave it for a week, and then it's gone too thick, and you have to like you just kind of have to sacrifice it to cheese at that point. But it is delicious, and it's fermented, so good for you. And it's kind of its own little preservative as well. So it's kind of nice. So I'm literally just using these like crackers and just putting cheese on them. Eat. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. The kefir cheese is quite almost like a lemony sour. It's really nice. It's actually delicious. I'm really annoyed I put I put chickpea flour in for proteins, and then it wasn't enough, so I put normal flour in, and I'm kicking myself because I should have put gluten-free flour to give to my dad, but I didn't, because this is a lot. It's a big amount. Where did I put the knife? Did you put the knife? Where's the knife gone? It's right here. No need to panic. Calm down, everybody. Okay. No. Delicious. And it's a really good way to like use up stuff that's going to go off in your fridge. I think I also threw like, yeah, I threw loads of bits in, to be honest. Loads. So yeah, I'll put this down and then I'll go back to spinning, because life's too short not to be spinning when you have time to spin. Okay. And another good thing about kefir cheese is James is lactose intolerant, but the kefir grains eat the lactose in the milk. So there is no lactose in it. It is lactose free, and it doesn't cause him any bother at all. It's good for his gut. Literally, absolutely no downsides. Apart from ethical. You know, we're not going to get into that. No. Pickle. He's got a cat in his lap like a Bond villain. It's very cute. Oh, funny. Oh, I've also got these pea pods, which are very exciting. But I'm gonna wait until the little girl's home to try and entice her into eating something green. She likes popping them open and then throwing the beans on the floor and then stomping them. And I'm like, no. It took so long. Right. Back on the stand you go. And we'll get some more spinning, ASMR spinning. There we go. Oh. So, if you have any questions, please put them in the chat. I'll do my best to answer. And if you're already following me, thank you very much. Let me know how long you've been following me, actually, because a lot of my followers are long-time followers, because I haven't really done much in the last few years with life. So the followers that I have and interact with nowadays are like really old friends. And it's lovely. And if you're new, please let me know was it suggested to you? Are you interested in kind of craft and home life, and mostly craft, let's be honest. I've only started to get into home life since I got pregnant and made a baby. And I'm like, oh dear, what's all this about? How did this happen? It's a trad life situation, but I also work more than full-time hours, so not the trad wife life. No, it's not nut cheese, Joanne. It's actually have I tried making cashew nut cheese? I really want to. And I wonder how I would do that. I think it's quite easy, but you need to have a really good blender. don't know if I have a really good blender. Following you since Tasmania or Australia. Yes, Joanne, yes. That's 2016. Another 2 years, and it'll be 10 years you've been following me. That is wild. Oh, thank you for following all this time, and still following. Oh, I wanted to know if anyone has heard of the app called Olio. Do let me know if you have. I don't know if it's just in the UK and Ireland, or if it's anywhere else as well. It is a food waste app where you can sign up to collect food waste from big shops like Tesco, or, you know, in Australia it would be like Woolies, and in America, I don't know, Trader Joe's or something, or Walmart, or anywhere that they have food that goes off at the end of the day and they can't sell it. So they give to these Olio volunteers, and then the volunteers put it up on the app and you can actually request it, and it's all free. I think you do pay for the app, to use the app. I pay €35 a year, and you don't have to pay, you can watch the ads and that's fine, but I think I get so much free food off it. I haven't bought bread in like 2 years. There's always so much bread on there. You can get some lovely stuff. So I was just wondering, it's a really good option for those who are trying to save money right now, reduce the cost of living a little bit. So I just thought I'd give people that option, or just even ask if it's available in your area. They are worldwide, but I don't know how worldwide, if you know what I mean. I'm doing my first Olio pickup as a volunteer today. I don't know, apparently this place that's closest to me doesn't often have food, so I should just ring ahead, so it might not go ahead, but it'll be an interesting one to see the process. Tesco is often really good as well, and M&S generally do it, but the M&S that I go to is the one that's kind of having trouble. Not having trouble, they just say they don't have anything, and I don't know what's happening to the food. So it was suspicious. Anyway. Yeah, I really do want to make cashew nut cheese, because I'm looking at, I'd love to buy it, but it's like €5 for like 200 grams. It's so expensive. So if I could make it, but again, cashews are quite expensive, and they do come from quite far away. If I could make like hazelnut butter or hazelnut cheese, but I don't even know if like hazelnuts are grown for eating here in Ireland, you know. I know oats are, so I could like think about oat. I don't know how that would work either. I'll find out. But yeah, the milk that I use for the kefir is kind of the only milk that we eat, that we buy. We do try not to eat too much of it or too much cheese, but I do have cheese for my daughter. I just want to ensure that she gets what she needs nutritionally from everything. And keep it as simple as possible, food-wise. Although then she'll eat everything that she's not supposed to eat. It's very easy to make. I must give it a go. I had a meal the other day. It was so exciting. I had the potatoes were mine. The vegetables were from a local farm to me that does the CSA veg boxes, and the meat so my husband eats meat, so the meat that my husband bought was actually from the farm down the road from us. So like everything apart from the butter and the salt was literally, like, even like all the herbs were from my house. You know, everything was from sourced from literally maybe 12 kilometers. Like, that felt really special. Just to be able to actually feed ourselves from stuff that's close by. Because Ireland is an island. Ireland is an island. And it's a very fertile island because it's raining all the time. But a lot of stuff has to be imported, especially the life that we're used to living now. Like, my mum remembers never having spaghetti. Like, spaghetti came into Ireland when I was in about 5 or 6. You know, like, we didn't have exotic foods until we joined the EU, and then our importing power became stronger. So the food that we were able to get in, even like stuff like chickpea flour and stuff like that, like, we'd never have had that in Ireland. You'd be stuck with your plain flour. And that was it. That was grand. But you know, like, nowadays you're like, when I eat cashew, you know, when I buy cashews, I'm like, you know, it feels a bit like, I feel like, I don't want to be going down that, like, sort of scared prepper route, but I do feel like in the future the food aspect is going to be a little bit harder to justify spending money on these kind of difficult to import, and, you know, the price of moving it around the world, you know, it's high cost. And not just money-wise, but like environmentally high cost. Like, when I was in Australia, oh my God, Australia was the most incredible place because it grows everything. Like, it has all of the climates, all of them. It has your really hot climates, it has your really dry hot climate, it has your really wet hot climate, it has your temperate climate down south. You know, it has huge amounts of resources. And, you know, like, the fact that you could just buy a massive crate of mangoes that were grown up, like, in the next state, you know, it just had to be brought in a truck or a train or whatever. Like, that was incredible to me, amazing. And the same thing in the States. Like, you could provide, you know, you have such a huge landmass, and you have all the different types of zones to produce everything you need. Yeah, it's so interesting. But it just costs that little bit more to get it across the sea to us. Seems a bit crazy to be, like, importing almonds and then drinking almond milk. I don't know about that one, because we cannot grow almonds in Ireland. And they take so much water. I don't know, I could get into this for the rest of my life, to be honest. Oh, hello from Portugal. Hi, Maria. I have to take grandkids to summer day camp. Oh, enjoy. Well, enjoy. Probably a relief. But yeah. So, I just wanted to pop on and say hello this lunchtime and just have a little chat. But I'm gonna head away now. Whoop. I need to do a few bits. There's always a few bits to do. Laundry, etc, etc, etc. So thank you so much for joining me today. And yeah, I might just pop on again sometime. We'll never know. Keep your ear out. Pop on that little notification bell and see when I come on, because I don't know when I'll be able to. So if you do want to be notified when I'm back, click the little notification bell and it should come up. So bedtime, 11 p.m. Night night. Night night, Australia. See you in the morning on Thursday. Wait. Yes. Yeah. Night. Thanks for crafty inspiration. Yes. Pull out that paper piecing. I should do mine as well. Another long-term project, but that's designed to be long-term, I think. Mind yourselves. Have a crafty day.